What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W.
Yeah, it's up, Geeky.
Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you want to be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage.
How y'all liking this new update?
On your position, know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the.
Yeah, I ain't never known them to do it to somebody like that. I've known them to do it to like rookies that be trash, that they take them off the game. But that. Yeah, so he shouldn't have. Yeah, he shouldn't have been taken off. No, I ain't with that. All right, I'm good, right?
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show.
Ain't no got no. Ain't, they struggling, but he ain't like he gonna help them out defensively. Yeah. Yeah, who was they starting small forward? Cause I thought they was gonna be much better. Because to me, this year is teams that got that good chemistry.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Who the fuck is that sounding like fucking Darth Vader?
Now a first down throw. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah, I thought he would be I thought he would be better.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Some new plays.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They stopped the zone shit, supposedly. When the motherfucking zone being able to cover, I guess, every position in his zone, reacting.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
Yeah, something about they tuned the player, the zone person reaction down.
You just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
What'll happen until they get that count?
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me.
Went 30 yards downfield on the tip.
And loosen things up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They're not ready for this.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down.
This is it.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You better be afraid of me.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Right, it appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of...
Then they done added a whole nother bullshit-ass X Factor.
On 2nd down, it's
They added
Johnson.
a new X Factor,
And a minimal gain here as he's
Peyton
up to
Manning
about
X
the
Factor,
47-yard line.
where
Just
you
a
can
couple on the ground there,
where
that's
you
gonna
can
bring
now
up
see
3rd and about 6.
what the defensive backs is playing in. Yeah, when you get that But you got to do the blitz, the fake blitz in order for it to disguise it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be
I think that whole thing is
you've got to stick it in there.
We got the X Factor shit off? I thought we had it on.
Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Oh, no, you'll be able to see it. No, you can see it. What sentence is off that you can't see?
No, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Right.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And taking it across midfield.
No, I'm saying you can see. Suppose that you can see what the defender is playing. If you get that Peyton Manning X Factor. Oh no, I'm talking about the Peyton Manning. The Peyton Manning
opening drive. Now we know this coaching staff. They have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills.
It's when you do your offensive shit or you do something, you'll be able to see. You know how they used to do the blitz shit, and you could see your hot route shit or whatever. For who you saw the hot route, it's kind of like that. And then I think what pops up is you'll be able to see what what type of zones the secondary is playing.
Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
Oh,
and it's
okay.
Now a 7-0 game.
We should turn all that X Factor bullshit off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, then, but if they're going to do that, then they need to turn off all X Factor.
And he'll be brought down at the 23.
What you mean? That's his X Factor. The other X Factor is you can't throw an interception when you get into a zone, or your defensive player can't be blocked. So then what's the difference? So how is that not cheating?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than
now,
they did.
They also changed it that if a person is out of position, playing out of position, the X Factor shit don't go in. You don't get it or something. You read it. There's something about if you're playing out of position, you don't get that X Factor.
That's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the
I think that whole X Factor shit is arcade bullshit gimmick.
And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
32. Back. Check 31.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met.
Yeah, you got to be in the zone.
Behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one complete to Lacy. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Hey, give me a radar. Alert!
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
What's the score, y'all gang?
In the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lean boys, you can't get them Cowboys rolling.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Hey, 70! Hey, 70!
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
20. Rush in. Check nickel. Whip. Yeah, middle.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
32. Slam. 49. Check 49. Watch the twist. Hey, red. Under 10.
On second down now. It's Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards there and a first down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That always left a motherfucker open.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Focus set. 19. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Give me that. Let's go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Yeah, so he quit. LB said he gave it to him. He showed his receipt. I told him to sit in.
From the gun, here's Watson. Stills bringing it in. 5 yards on the catch.
He had the receipt for. I said, show him. All he had to do was show him the receipt and tell him, or give him the routing number. You know, what's the name, tracking number, and look it up.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, and this one complete to Will Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
And they kept telling him to go check,
until halftime.
Go check his mail.
Watson on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Quit talking about it. Monday.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
44.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Shit, why the fuck did I throw that?
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, somebody should have.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
In the third quarter. We just started the third quarter.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
What up? What up, what up?
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he finds his man Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Watson from the gun. He'll throw. It's complete. Stills. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Watson now to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and kick someone at the second level.
On 1st down at Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
32.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Right there. All day, baby. Check. 20. 50.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw, Watson. And a catch made by Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Yeah. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on second and 8.
Fuck
Watson.
me.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Stay 50, stay 50. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. Hey, 50.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
40 gun.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's second down.
Set. 180. 11. Watch his flare.
Running from the gun, Johnson. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
No. Shoot.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford.
Oh.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Watson on a sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively.
Sometimes that wasn't a touchdown.
Who is playing NBA through the fucking mic?
Sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
God damn.
Got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a
He
lead.
likes ear rape.
Now Watson going to sneak it, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson taking it in, and the Texans have taken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. So, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn
it's
now
on
to
Netflix.
kick it away.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
This one fielded at the 5.
All right.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Eddie Murphy, Wesley Snipes. Quite a few cats in that movie. It's pretty good too. Yeah.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well.
He's got a balance
a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
You said the away team broadcast, right? Okay.
Down 7, and they got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, 22!
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Come on, y'all. D the fuck up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Stafford.
Yes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big
Playing the
turnover
fucking
there as his
Patriots,
guys
man.
will get
I
the
need to be a
football
fucking,
back.
I don't know.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that
So I
nature.
got any
I'm
advice
also
going into
wondering,
this Patriots
is he getting
game?
fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Even though they beat my sorry
Houston's
ass
offense
Eagles.
already at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshake. There goes Duke Johnson. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute.
That's
Starting
right
on your own
for
20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Is Geeky the Pats? Geeky, are you the Pats?
Ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
I just got to set up the broadcast.
For me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now,
because I think it's in. Oh, they added new Superstore. Oh, okay. Oh, that's dope.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this.
You can change the radio back to classic R&B. They made a radio update, man. That's dope.
About it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are.
That's dope. They never did that before.
And continue to get better.
All right.
They also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
All right, we done.